Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to part 2 of products I emptied and what I replaced them with. I will link part 1 up above in case you missed it, but let's get right into it. Part 2 has a bit of skincare, a bit of makeup, body care, and hair care as well. I emptied, sadly, the Murad Retinol Resculpt Eye Treatment. This was a rich eye cream that I primarily used at night. And this really helped to diffuse the signs of aging here along my eye area. This was a richer cream. I would say it's better suited for aging skin, drier eyes as well. Oily skin may still enjoy this, especially if you are dealing with the signs of aging. If you'd like to firm and further diffuse the signs of aging, this is excellent. I will link my review to this up above. I would strictly use this at night, however, and I would use the Drunk Elephant Ashaba Complex Eye Serum before it as well. I did talk about this in part 1, and I replaced this with the Biossance Suilient Marine Algae Eye Cream. If you watched part 1, you heard me talk about this, and they don't necessarily do the same thing. But I am just trying to work through this unit as fast as I can. I find this to be hydrating, and there is some line diffusion as well, but this in no way, shape, or form does what this did to my eye area. This, I would say, is better suited for sensitive eyes and I would say younger skin. The textures are completely different, this being more of a richer cream and this being more of a lighter weight product. If you have eczema around the eye, this would work well for you. This really was more of a miss for me. I emptied the Sophie Pavitt Face Mandelic Clearing Serum. This was one of those standout products for me, and it is a brand that recently hit Sephora stores. I really enjoyed this. I found that my skin was clearer, it was brighter, slightly smoother, and breakouts were kept at bay. This gave my skin a nice glow as well. And I replaced it with something that I have been meaning to dip my hands back into, and that is the Drunk Elephant c-firma Day Fresh Serum. This is just the best vitamin C serum I have ever tried. And as soon as I started using this, the compliments on the skin, they are back. They are back, baby. Skin feels smoother. It looks more radiant, more luminous. My makeup under this looks incredible. I'm not wearing this on my skin today. But my God, this stuff is so good, worth every penny. And I just started using this about a week ago. I love this. I love this so much. And it is, I would say, sticky. So if you do not like a sticky vitamin C serum, this is not for you. I like using this during the day, face, neck, and I do apply some to the backs of my hands as well. C-firma Fresh is designed to be mixed by you before its first use, which maximizes the potency of its delicate but powerful ingredients. This revolutionary vitamin C serum is packed with a powerful antioxidant complex of 15% L-ascorbic acid, 5% ferulic acid, and 1% vitamin E to reveal brighter, firmer, and more even looking complexion. And I feel like this does exactly that. And I think this is my favorite vitamin C serum. Every time I revisit, I am reminded of that. So if you haven't tried this, please do so. Something I was sad to empty was the Skin Fix Barrier Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. Nourishing, moisture-rich, Hydrator. This is the first product by SkinFix that I used, and I was thoroughly impressed. This is like a richer, proteiny polypeptide cream. So a little bit more hydrating, but it's still loaded with some of the best anti-aging ingredients out there. If you are wanting to delay the signs of aging, have normal to dry skin, perfect nighttime cream. If you want to delay the signs of aging and have drier skin, you may enjoy this morning and evening. I love the airless jar here. The pump facilitates the application process, and I definitely enjoyed this for nighttime use. Face, neck, décolleté, incredible, 10 out of 10, would recommend. I replaced that with the Murad Heartleaf Calming Cream. Now, they don't necessarily have loads of ingredients in common. I don't think that this has peptides. This is more of a like calming, soothing cream. They have similar textures, this still being the richest one. I like this. I reviewed this as well. It's one of my most recent reviews, so I'll link that up above for you. They do have the same kind of airless jar here. If you perhaps are dealing with sensitivity, irritation, flaking, try this as well. I would say of the two of these, I personally like the SkinFix unit a little bit more because it does have loads and loads of anti-aging ingredients, whereas this is more calming and hydrating to the skin. Let's do makeup. So I emptied the Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax. Really funky, gross unit, and I replaced it with another Fluff Up Brow Wax. This is the one I'm wearing on the brows today, and I do go through phases. Sometimes I want a really fluffy brow, and when I go to the gym, I do prefer like the laminated, like really flat. When I wear makeup, I do prefer this. This does not flake, it doesn't feel crunchy at all, and it does add like a little bit more volume, and I do love a fluffy, thick brow. So if you love that, I feel like you may enjoy this as well. This is what the wand looks like. It's definitely larger than the Precisely My Brow wax, and this is not tinted at all, so it's not going to add extra color to the brow. It's really nice. Holds the brows in place all day, even when I'm taking loads of clients. I emptied the Benefit, the Professional Power Powder. This is really good as well. This is one of the products that really surprised me by Benefit. I love this to death. Normally, I use my setting powder to set concealer, so right along here and on my forehead. That is it. I do not apply powder here, only when I have like a special occasion. Otherwise, like on a day-to-day basis, I do not like set here. But this powder was excellent. Had some pore diffusing properties as well. It worked very well here no matter what foundation or concealer I used, and it really helped to kind of absorb excess oils over the skin. Now I am using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Sugar Cookie. The top has powder on it, so I can't put it on top. So this is what that looks like. I didn't replace it with the Professional unit because I stopped using the Huda Beauty unit to use the Professional unit. So I just went back to this because I need to use it before it goes bad. And I really like both of them. This one had a little bit of like a natural kind of tint to it, whereas this is completely translucent. I feel like I love both of these equally the same. The Huda Beauty unit, of course, is scented, so if you perhaps get a little irritation from fragrance, try the Benefit unit, but if your skin doesn't mind scent or fragrance, the Huda Beauty unit is excellent as well. Now I do want to talk about this brand. This is the Dibs brand. I have shade 5.5, 5, and 4. And I love, oh shoot, I love the clearly the contour bronzer shades because I emptied all of them. The blush shades I also liked, but I don't wear that much blush. So I emptied the contour bronzer, but not the blush sides. And the formula is incredible. It is so easy to use. Like literally, and then you can do your nose too. I don't do the nose, personal preference. And then you work your brush around that and you're done. Lovely formula, buildable, easy to, move around the skin. This is one of my most anticipated product launches from Benefit, the Hula Wave. My unit arrived broken and they have since sent a unit that is not broken, but I could not wait for the unbroken unit to arrive. And I just started using my broken unit, and I have been using my broken unit since it arrived. So if you look at this and you judge, just know that it was broken when it got here. This is what I replaced it with. This is the Hula Wave in the original shade, and it is what I am wearing today, and I love it. Number one, I love that it's not attached to a blush, and I wish that this just came in the bronzer alone or the contour shade alone, and that it wasn't married to a blush, because I would have picked the formula right back up if that was an option. It just made it really hard for me to hit, order. Because it was attached to a blush that I already own. But this is not attached to a blush. This is just what I need. I am obsessed. I do use it with the brush that they sent over, and I think this is also limited edition, but it has a nice little curve here that I hope that you can see, and it just really hugs, the contours of your face really, really nicely. This is blendable, buildable as well, and it is just beautiful. I am wearing the shade Original, and amazing. Highly, highly recommend. And I think there are 5 shades available. I don't know if I'll use the unbroken unit, but I love my broken unit, and even if it is broken, it still friggin' works, so I'm gonna use it. Love. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. One of my favorite scents from Saltaire, the Santal Bloom Fine Fragrance Body Mist. This has notes of creamy sandalwood, sheer amber, and sensual musk. The packaging is stunning, and the scent, it's just to die. I went through a phase with Saltaire as well, where I was just ordering shit left and right. And I was sad to empty this, and I will be honest, this lasted forever. And that is also because I am using the pink scent as well. But I was so surprised to see that I had a backup. So I replaced this with this, and I am so happy. This is like a warm, sensual scent. I can use this any time of year. Spring, summer, winter. The mist is great. There's loads of product here. I think that, if you don't spray yourself wildly, it will go a long way. Love this. Highly recommend if you like warmer scents. I don't feel like it lasts forever like on the skin or on the body, but it just makes me feel good every time I spray it, so I really enjoy this scent. I emptied the Not Your Mother's Texturizing Beach Babe Dry Shamps. This is always something I mention as well because I am a dry shampoo lover. And yeah, this is one of my favorites. I don't think I'll ever go back to like prestige dry shampoo. I feel like this is an excellent option, and I did spot 4 dark tones of this at my local CVS, but I was good. I did not pick it up. I just know that it's there, so I will pick it up eventually. I did see it, but I replaced that with the Monday Brunette Dry Shampoo. This is what that looks like. This is 7 ounces and this is 6.7 ounces. Which one do I prefer? I will say I do prefer this one. I feel like the scent here is a little bit more like refreshing, and this gives my hair a little bit more volume. So that is what I have on my hair today, like on the roots. So I'm not sure, maybe I will just try the Not Your Mother's for dark hair after I finish this, just to try it out. But if it were between these two, I do prefer the Monday Brunette Dry Shampoo. I am currently using the Monday Clarifying Shampoo, and I really enjoy that. However, I do follow that with an Olaplex Clarifying Shampoo as well, just because I only wash my hair twice a week, and I do have a lot of dry shampoo buildup. Of course I do. So that's why I use 2 clarifying shamps. I did empty the Moroccan Oil Dry Texture Spray. This has a soft, gritty feel for effortlessly undone hair. And I replaced that with something I've had in my collection for a while, and that is the IGK Beach Club Touchable Texture Spray. This is buildable texture, no crunch finish. It's hard between these two. I feel like when my hair is like oilier and greasier, I do prefer this because I feel like this has like more oil absorbing properties than this, and this does feel like give my hair more volume, but it does feel like heavier on the hair. I hope that makes sense. Whereas this does have some oil absorbing properties. It does give my hair a little bit of volume, but not like this. It has more of a lighter feel on the hair. So if you are sensitive to how like your hair feels, maybe the Moroccan Oil unit will work for you. But if you have like oily hair, oily scalp, this has, I would say, more oil absorbing properties than this unit. If you want more volume, if you have like finer, perhaps like not a lot of hair, this is really, really good. The scent, this has more of like a SoCal, like beachy scent. And of course, this is definitely like Moroccan oil scented. That is all I have for you all today. My hair went through a lot of things throughout this video. So let me know if you have used any of the products I mentioned in today's video in the comments down below. Did you love them? Did you hate them? Would you recommend them to others? Let's discuss in the comments down below. As always, give this video a like if you learned something new, even though this wasn't necessarily like an educational video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I will see you in my next video. Bye! Yeah, my mic is on.